Hi, my name is Julie Weiner. I'm 22 years old from a suburb of Philadelphia, and I'm supporting the Keeping All Students Safe Act. When I was in fourth grade, I switched to a different school in the district that had an emotional support program, which became necessary when I developed emotional disturbance the year before. It turned out to be a behavioral support program, which was not what I needed, and instead of any sort of support, they tortured me. I would become dysregulated in response to stress or fatigue, which I was unable to manage. But my meltdowns were completely nonviolent, just loud. But rather than de escalating, the teachers and paraprofessionals would respond to these meltdowns by grabbing me by my clothes or joints, holding me down so I wouldn't move, or throwing me into a padded cell they call the cool down room. I left that school for fifth grade, but I wasn't free. I was traumatized, and it didn't end there. In sixth grade, I was having one of my loud but nonviolent anxiety attacks in a guidance counselor's office. Somehow, the principal, who I trusted, heard and held me hostage in the office, berating me for being dysregulated, pinning me to my chair even though I wasn't moving, and refused to call home until I calmed down. She did this even though the guidelines in my IEP were to call home if I was dysregulated, and she did this on two separate occasions. As a consequence of this treatment, I developed self destructive tendencies and a habit of eloping from my classes when I got overwhelmed, which remained until I went to college. I am here today only because my parents knew my rights and were able to get me out of the school district for seventh grade, and because I have been privileged with access to extensive mental health care. But I still feel like my childhood was wasted, recovering from the trauma I experienced. I've never gotten over the fact that the perpetrators of these crimes are still doing it today. And even though it doesn't affect me like it used to, it has not left me. But I'm lucky because I got out and I got treated. Not everyone gets out alive. The Keeping All Students Safe Act will spare generations of innocent children from the trauma I experienced. I urge everyone who is watching to contact their representatives about the bill so that thousands of children with disabilities will benefit from going to school rather than suffer from it. This bill will save lives and livelihoods. I've been waiting over a decade for legislation like this, so don't make me or anyone else wait any longer. Thank you.